We were cycling somewhere in the middle of nowhere. We wanted to have some dinner at a street food bar. So we went there, got some food, and then she popped up. She was stumbling around on the street. Probably she was searching for food, and we were sitting right there and we were the only guests. So she was approaching us and started with this meow. She was looking so terrible, like really skinny, really tiny. When we first saw her, we felt like really sorry for her. And we felt the urgent need to change something, to help her somehow. She obviously was struggling to survive. We saw no other chance than taking her with us. And we were super crazy in love from the first second we saw her. We put her into the handlebar bag and created some kind of hammock for her with a scarf. And that was the perfect solution because she could just relax in it and she wouldn't feel the bumps of the bike all the time. At first she was a bit scared in the bike basket, especially when it was going downhill, because then we closed it so she wouldn't fall out of it. But then she got really used to it, and when we created the hammock, everything was really perfect. She was just sitting in there, watching the street, watching the sheeps running around and everything, and enjoying the sun, enjoying the wind, and I'm sure she felt that we would change her life for the better. So we just cycled some more kilometers and then set up camp on a random field next to the road. We called her Iki because that's the Azerbaijani word for two, and the number of sausages she gulped down the night we found her. We knew that she wanted love and affection because she just wanted to be close to us all the time. When we pitched up the tent, Iki would sit in it, and when we took her out of the bike pack, she would follow us closely. We were heading towards Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. Those 3 days that we spent with her until we reached Baku were really hard, but really amazing. It gave us a lot to see her growing and getting stronger every day, and we were quite convinced that somehow we would find a solution for her future. We decided to take her to a vet in Baku to maybe somehow find someone who wants to adopt a cat. In the vet's clinic, we met a lady who offered to do a Facebook post in her community, and this was what she did. So it took like 5 hours or something, and there was a really nice guy from Scotland with his family who was called Jim, and he said yeah, he'd love to give Iki a new home. And 2 days later we met him, and it was just the perfect match. And becoming part of Jim's family was probably the very best thing that could have possibly ever happened to this tiny little street kitten. I tell a lot of people this story because it's just such a nice happy end story. It shows that if you are optimistic about something and you're convinced that you will find a solution, then the solution will find you. You just need to stay positive and never give up. So from being an abandoned kitten to being a cycling cat, today Iki grew into a gorgeous tabby, and most important, she still lives happily in Jim's family. And what more could she have asked for?
Like, comment, and subscribe.